Okay, here we go. Hello everyone, my name is Rob. Welcome to vidIQ for another session of channel review live streams. Throughout the course of the next hour or so, I will be taking a look at random channels as they appear, served up to me by my wonderful moderators, for you to get some tips and advice on how to grow your channel. Now, as always, before I jump into this video, I just want to say that if you are enjoying this video, please do share it with everybody who may find this live stream useful. And yeah, can we just confirm that you guys can actually hear me? I just want to check that the live stream is up and running because I'm not 100% sure it is. I think it is. And hopefully people should be posting that we are live. Are we live? Anybody, can you hear me? This is vidIQ Towers to everybody who's here. Can you see me? I'm not sure if we are live here. Are we live? This is a wonderful start to the live stream. Okay, it's not starting. Okay, let's try this again. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the vidIQ live stream. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? This is Earth to the vidIQ masses, and I think we are live at this time. I do apologize then. I was talking to myself for a good 2 or 3 minutes without anybody actually being able to hear me. So here we go. Welcome to the vidIQ live stream. My name is Rob, and every Tuesday at around about 11 o'clock, we're a little late today, of course, I do channel reviews for anybody who wants to join this live stream and contribute it as good citizens of the vidIQ community. Now, if there's anybody watching this replay, I suggest you jump forward to around about 5 or 6 minutes as I need to do some vidIQ housekeeping before we go into the main portion of this live stream. And just to let moderators know, I've already served up my first video channel to be reviewed. But before we do that, if you are enjoying this live stream, please do share it with anybody who may find it useful. The more people in this live stream, the more people are going to contribute and give not only my opinions on your channel, but also the opinions of other video creators, because there are of course, many opinions and views, and all of them, as long as they're constructive, are right in a way. Now, here we go then. Welcome to the live stream. Here are the general rules of what I do here. Channel reviews are based off of your contribution to this live stream. So I've written now in the video description, super chats, financial donations to this video are greatly appreciated and accepted. However, that does not influence whether or not you are picked for a channel review. I don't want to bring in a financial barrier to those people who just need some help looking at their channels and are expecting to pay for that privilege. That's not what we do here on the vidIQ YouTube channel. I try and spend 5 or 10 minutes per channel. That usually jumps up to 15 to 20 minutes, but I try and want to limit it to 5 to 10 minutes this time. And of course, always trying to tweak and make this a more efficient experience. And if you want to know what I'm looking for when I do channel reviews, these are the general things that you should be looking for when you create a channel and are trying to build an audience, and what your potential viewers, audience, community are looking for as well. Big question always is, who should be watching and why? Target audience, value proposition. If I can tell what your channel is about in the first 5 to 10 minutes, then so is your audience, and they've got a much better chance of connecting with you and the topics that you cover. So that involves branding, consistency. Do the thumbnails look familiar? Has the channel got a banner, and does it give a message out to the audience as to what we're watching? Do you have potentially a channel trailer which shows off the best parts of your content in a few seconds? That's the sort of thing we're looking at there. We'll look at videos in general in terms of their titles, whether they're enticing to the viewer. Does the thumbnail draw in a potential click from a viewer? That sort of thing. And then look at the metadata in more detail. That would be video tags, titles, descriptions, audience engagement. Are you First of all, getting any comments, and then are you involving your audience in those comments and creating a conversation which brings back viewers for more comments. For example, I spent about 2 hours last night going through all of the new vidIQ comments, very much welcome, from a video I published yesterday, and there was about 150 comments, and it took a very long time to read and respond to them all, but that's very important in regards to building a community on your channel. And of course, I always put other points of interest, because there's always other random things that go on a YouTube channel which tend to be very interesting as I look through it. So those are the general bullet points, and if you want to make a note of these, you certainly should do when doing a quick audit of your own channel if your channel isn't reviewed in this particular video. And if you do, as I said before, find this video enjoyable, please do, how are we going to say this today? Gently fist bump that thumbs up button, so something like that, and share this video with any other video creator who may find all of this information useful for their own YouTube channels. Okay, we're going to get into some channel reviews right now. I've already picked the first one, and I was just scouring through the comments just before we went live, and this person said, I've just started my new channel and I'm not getting any views. Why is that? And that channel is Cool Innovative Presentation. So just to give a bit of background on this channel, it has 80 subscribers, and it has, when we go to the About section, 775 views, and it started less than a month ago. So this is a brand new baby channel, already 81 subscribers, which is quite impressive for a small channel, and coming up to their first big view milestone, which is 1,000 views. So you asked a question here, cool innovative presentation, why you don't have that many views. Let's take a look as to potentially why. Well, the answer is you're a very small channel and you've already made some progress. I mean, 81 subscribers for a small channel is absolutely fantastic. I would have been delighted with 81 subscribers at such a very short channel age. And if I look at the videos, you only have 6 videos so far, so it's fairly modest. But already I can see that you have 2 videos here with over 100 views. One here for 300 views and one with 400 views. And we'll look at them a little bit more as to why those might have more views. But if we look at your homepage and your channel banner, there's already a couple of things that we could potentially work on here. For example, this channel banner, it's a traffic light with a heart on. How does that represent your channel? It looks as if it's a stock photo from somewhere. And what does it tell me about your channel? It's called Cool Innovative Presentation. But what does that mean? Are you trying to help people create better presentations, improve their confidence when speaking? Is it along those sorts of lines? That's my guess, but I'm not 100% sure. So that should be a question that you definitely need to answer in your channel banner. So who's your target audience and why should they be watching? Try and sum that up in a sentence in your channel banner. You don't specifically have a channel intro, but you do have a video that displays potentially your best features, and that's fine as a channel that's as small as yours. I can also hear that you've also created a watermark with a subscribe button. It's a bit small. You may want to make that subscribe section of the watermark a little bit bigger so we can see it more. And you don't have much of a channel page presentation yet. You have recent uploads, and that's it. Maybe you need to create a playlist. I'll just check if you do have any playlists. That may be your first task. So you do have 2 playlists, one on a Pakistan tour and animation collection. But again, with playlists, maybe give them a bit more context as to what that playlist is about. If I click on this playlist, does it include any description? I don't think it does. But that's just played the video, which is exactly what I don't want to do just yet. So let's go back to your videos. Now, a reason I think you have a huge difference in the quality, the view count on your videos, it's pretty simple. If you look at these two videos, there's a lot of work that's been done put into the thumbnail, and you've got a very clearly defined title: how a successful event is organized, hesitate to speak in public. English is a little bit interesting there. I guess maybe English is your second language. But these two videos already from the thumbnails are much more enticing than these videos here, which seem to be random frames from the video. Presumably YouTube's chosen these. And they look to be about travel, which doesn't seem to match what your channel name is about, or perhaps what you think the value of your channel is going to be in the future. So I would definitely be thinking about creating a series of videos over the next 2 to 3 months on the main topic of your channel, whatever your passion is. Don't worry about these travel vloggy type videos, which are also very short. You want to be focusing on what your channel is going to be about in the long run. And as I said, when you've just started your channel and you have a video that has 400 views, that's already made some small impression on YouTube. And to continue to develop that, you need to put a lot more, you need to put all sorts of videos on this similar topic into your channel to build consistency within YouTube's algorithm so that it can understand more and more what your channel is going to be about in the future. Let's have a look at your analytics a bit more. Looks as if you may have much more reach on Facebook. Where do you also have a Facebook page where you have much more reach? That's fantastic to hear if you do so. Your channel tags are, let's have a look. How a successful event is organized by intelligent hard work and stress management. And you do have some longer tail keywords here. Whiteboard animation tutorial in Hindi. So that gives you an idea of what language you're producing these videos in, but you have English descriptions. So do you have to make a decision here on whether you are going to produce your videos in Hindi or English? I know this is a big market that is exploding at the moment. We've getting a lot of new vidIQ users from India. So I know right now it's a really hot market, and you should be working to produce as much content as you can to establish yourself before it becomes saturated. For example, you might want to include how to organize a successful event as a tag, and how to organize an event through hard work. Again, that would be a long tail keyword. You do have a lot of tags here, which is good. But again, if it's a video that's potentially in Hindi, you want to be including Hindi tags as well to appeal to that main audience. Let's just play it for a very brief moment and see how your video performs. Okay, so what I would say here is that this video probably needs to be twice as fast as it is. I'm 25 seconds into it, and it's not really told me anything yet. So if you are using an animation program, you may want to double the speed of whatever this is, because I was starting to lose a bit of interest in that, just as a personal opinion on what this video may be about. Looking at your descriptions, animated presentations, cool animations, subscribe for more innovative and interesting videos. I think you need to use your video description a bit more as well. This doesn't really tell me enough information about the video, and you want clearer written sentences that flow naturally. So you might want to be using this sentence as your first as a video description. So I'm going to end your channel review there because you are a very new channel, and there's still a long way to go for you in terms of building your channel. So I hope that's a good start. You've made some brilliant inroads already, by having 2 videos over 100 views, and you're nearly at 100 subscribers within the first month. And just don't rush it. Long way to go. YouTube is not a sprint, it's definitely a marathon. And maybe after 6 months come back and say, look, this is what I've done with my channel, here's how it's developed. And you should have a lot more, hopefully, successful content to show us. With that in mind, moderators, if you could push your first channel that you think I should be reviewing, and I will certainly take a look as we move through this vidIQ channel audit. And as always, I thank anybody with their own constructive criticism on that video. If you've been contributing, that is well appreciated by you. Let's see who we've got here. We have our first video, I think, that needs to be reviewed from one of our moderators. Just checking it out here before I put it on screen. Everything looks to be in order.
What is going on, guys?
Right, okay. Here we have Crypto Kirby, Bitcoin and altcoins trading. So a very hot topic at the moment, the cryptocurrencies and how they are doing. I'm sure anybody who bought Bitcoins 3 years ago has no need for a YouTube channel or to monetize it because they're rolling around in cash like Scrooge McDuck from DuckTales. But this chap has done a YouTube channel on it. Let's check out some information. They have 1,400 subscribers, and wow, they joined on exactly the same day as our previous video channel, and they already have 47,000 views. So this is huge thumbs up. Congratulations on your initial success. You're way ahead of probably 95 to 99% of video creators at this same point in your YouTube journey. Cryptocurrency, bitcoins, alternative coins, trading news. The channel banner does have your channel name and Crypto Kirby, so presumably you're trying to integrate your favorite video game character into this. One thing to stress is that on a mobile device, you would unfortunately be chopping off your mobile screen. It would look maybe something like that, so you're going to lose some of your banner. You might want to compress it into the red lines here. Just check your channel on a mobile device. I'd also like to maybe see a bit more about cryptocurrencies. You might want to include some Bitcoin icons in there and some tagline. You've got a tagline here in your about section, best trade signals for cryptocurrencies here. So try and fit that into some sort of value proposition on your channel. And I'm saying all this when you've already had some major success. So these are enhancements really already to a channel that's successful so far. We'll go back to your channel intro page. So you don't have a channel intro. The first video it's placed on your viewers visiting your channel is a 20-minute video. You might want to think about a channel trailer maybe to encapsulate all of the cryptocurrency information that you deliver in 30 seconds if you're able to do that. We've got uploads, recent uploads, and that's it. So again, we want to add some playlists to this page, especially when we're talking about cryptocurrencies. You can probably divide this up into the big stories on Bitcoin and then another one on Bitcoin for beginners, because this is a really hot topic at the moment and people are entering this area of interest probably for the first time. So absolutely, you want to be putting down some tutorial and other playlists of help. You've got one here which is trading news. I think you probably need more playlists at the moment if possible. Again, small channel, so you'll probably develop that over time. Let's have a look at your videos. I'm glad that you've put some characters there to hide that profanity. Something I forgot to mention, that if a video channel does have offensive language in it. I just had to stop the channel review there, but we've passed that, thankfully. Now look at the success here already, just from the view counts. First video got 2,500 views, which is astonishing. We got 9.5 views here. All of these videos already cracking 1,000 views, which is fantastic progress for a channel that posted its first video a week ago. Channel branding, you might want to include a banner on there, but I can see that you've gone for this very basic but in-your-face type of thumbnail where you have a bit of text and an emoji, and emojis can go down well, and if you've incorporated that into your channel very early on, that seems very good to me. So if you want to maybe stick with this theme for a while, the one thing I might want to include is a channel banner, some channel branding, but obviously Kirby is not going to be enough, so you may want to think about creating a channel branded icon just for your videos if you can. Okay, let's pick a video. Let's go for this one, which has 5,000 views, and I'm going to run it for 20 seconds and see what we find out.
What is going on, guys? Crypto Kirby here, your cryptocurrency expert, here to shed some light on how Coinbase screwed Bitcoin again. And when I say again, guys, I mean because of how they added Bcash onto their exchange unexpectedly out of the blue not too long ago and put the entire market into an uproar frenzy. So, guys, if
okay, things I like about this is you're definitely appealing to a certain audience who has an understanding already of the cryptocurrency area, and you're just going to go straight into it, and that's really introducing to your target audience exactly what you want to talk about. You're obviously going to be doing a lot of screen sharing in your videos, it looks to be, but do you include some graphics on page, which is good. So you've got a big, nice subscribe button there and a thumbs up button there. So you're using the real estate of your screen intelligently, which is good to me. And looking at your tags, this is where this channel is already making some huge inroads, in that you're already ranking for Bitcoin news. You're already ranking for crypto news. Those are tags which are being highly searched for there. Look at this one here with a score of 95 on our keyword score. That means that a lot of people are searching for it, but there's not that many videos serving up content on it, so you're not fighting against much competition. So Crypto Kirby, you've nailed this channel, you've nailed the content, you've nailed the genre straight away. Just try and produce as much content as humanly possible while you're ahead of the game, and that should establish you as one of the authorities in the cryptocurrency genre immediately. Some awesome statistics here. 2,000 likes on a 5,000 video. Is that just because you're pushing the metrics, the idea of people pressing the like button there? It's phenomenal. That's almost like a 40% engagement rate. There we are, 48% engagement rate on a video, which is astonishing. I'd probably like to look at this video channel in a little more detail, just to confirm that these analytics are legitimate, because this is phenomenal stuff from a channel to have so much engagement, and you're getting enough comments on the channel, on the videos, to kick you off. And it looks as if all of the people who are involved in this video are highly engaged, wanting to generate conversations and talk about everything that's going on. And I can see that you're replying to videos, which is replying to comments, which is good as a quick look. So yeah, I would say in general, we have trading topics, but this is more like a new trading genre of content, and Crypto Kirby is absolutely nailing this already. And given your current growth, I wouldn't be surprised if you're into the tens of thousands of subscribers by midsummer, and who knows where beyond that. I mean, I would just say whatever you're doing right now, and continue to do that. And maybe anybody on this channel should certainly visit this channel, even if you're not interested in cryptocurrency. maybe watch some of the videos and try and understand the content behind what's successful. Obviously, we can't go into that much detail on channel reviews. We can look at more the fundamentals, but content is always something that's hugely important, and I would assume that this channel is also getting it right as well. So that's channel review number 2. One of the most successful starts to a YouTube channel I've ever seen. And we can tell there's success going on here because there's 29 subs driven. Average view duration here is over 50% as well, which is fantastic. And maybe you're getting some good social media shares as well, because it looks as if your videos might be appearing on Reddit and people are not just slating it as spam or promotion. It's content that's generating a conversation. So congratulations to you, sir. And if I had some sort of award, I would give you it. But unfortunately, I only have some glasses. So maybe I should wear these glasses as like a big vidIQ thumbs up, even though I still have the sticker on there. Okay, moderators, if you could serve me up with the next video, I will be happy to do another channel review. I think actually somebody already mentioned one, so let me see if I can bring that up. Save you moderators, struggling to type in on screen what you think your next channel should be. I have a little bit of deja vu on this channel. I think I've already reviewed it, but I can't quite remember, so I will review it again. And it is Sido YouTube, a channel with, hey, congratulations, you've just nailed at 2,000 subscribers. Well done to you there. So that's a good breakout for you. Your channel is 2 years old and you have 140,000 views. Your channel is about technology, comedy, and gaming. Okay, simple question here. If you were to pick one of these topics as your main topic of interest, we'll have a look at the videos and maybe that will tell us which are the most successful videos. But if you were to do a channel on technology, comedy, and gaming, which would it be? And on the channel banner, at least, maybe just go for that topic. Because when people are choosing a channel to subscribe to, they probably only have one topic in mind. And yeah, technology, maybe I'm interested in the iPhone 10, but do I really want to see comedy skits on that? Do I want to really see gaming? I'm not so sure, so maybe that might turn me off. So yeah, I would maybe go commit to one of these topics, at least in your channel banner, so you have a more of a clearly defined channel message, because in your description you don't have anything here about what your channel's about. You're just asking for requests of sponsors, anything along those lines. Yeah, this is at the moment, this description is more about what you can do for me as a video creator, where this should be about what you as a video creator can do for your audience. Okay, let's have a look at the videos. We can see on your channel that you don't have a channel trailer or a video that auto plays. It's always worth having a video auto playing just to grab that viewer as they're visiting your channel for the first time, and I think that's definitely required. But hey ho, what do you know? I think this content creator has been watching vidIQ, because they do have this new to the channel, get a taster of some of my videos. And look, you do have a video about technology. You do have a video looking at a parody one. 26,000 views as well. Congratulations on that one. And also a live stream. So there I can see a bit of technology with comedy. So at least I now know that there's you're at least merging technology and comedy together. And also you have a live stream, which means that I may be able to interact with I know that you interact with me as a viewer on occasion. You've got some upload playlists, but that's it. So maybe you want to add some more playlists if you can. You do have 4 playlists. Memes, you laughed your head off. What does that mean to YouTube if it's going to index that as a playlist? Best things ever. Again, what's that going to mean to YouTube as a playlist? So maybe you want to optimize your playlist a little bit. Looking at your videos. Okay, so First thing I'm noticing here is, this is interesting, you had earlier on some sort of, I'm not going to say branding, but consistency in your thumbnails, whereby you were using a lot of emojis in your pictures and a white background, and you kind of seem to have lost that focus a bit. It's now just turned into random images and frames taken from people, and I think we need to see some consistency again in your videos. If we sort by most popular, I mean, if you look at your top 3 videos, which have 20,000 views and 10,000 views, there is some consistency there in your thumbnail. So it does tell me that you need to go back to that as a consistency. Whether you want to improve those thumbnails, certainly you do have a channel branding. It's a little difficult to see, so you might want to simplify that as well. But yeah, I don't know if have you lost some effort and enthusiasm on creating thumbnails maybe. I can see that your most popular video was a parody on what looked to be at the time a trending topic, so maybe the new iPhone SE 2 when it was first announced. You jumped on there with a parody video, and that's work. So basically do the same thing whenever you are looking at technology, whether it's the Galaxy S9 or the LG G7 when that comes out. It looks as if mobile technology is an area that you want to look at. Let's now have a look at one of your videos, the most popular video, and see why that might be.
Introducing an innovation. Apple's years of hard work to create a new phone. This is iPhone 5S. I mean SE2. Sorry about that.
I remember seeing this video actually. I thought it was quite entertaining and funny. So yeah, certainly if you're going to do more videos like that, then I would be right on there, jumping on any of the topics that allow you to get it up there in the probably in the search terms. I'm assuming that maybe you might have some ranking terms here. It doesn't look as if you do now, but maybe you did in the past. Some nice channel growth there of 74,000 growth. That might be a mistype there. How can it be 74,000? It'd be very impressive if it was. But you do have a lot of comments on this video. So you gained 12,000 views. So obviously this video temporarily went viral. And I think if you want to make technology skits, parodies your thing, then maybe just drive towards that sort of topic, that sort of content for a while. And I think you may have some success there. Again, I'm never too keen on descriptions that start with thanks for watching, make sure to subscribe. That's not really giving YouTube any metadata to help optimize this. You could include this certainly in our description, but include it further down your description if you want to. And just in the tags, you've included tags like iPhone 10 and iPhone 10 portrait lighting, and it's more about the iPhone SE. So maybe there was more of an opportunity to add tags about the iPhone SEs, and that would really help you just optimize it better. But again, going back to your channel strategy, you've clearly had some success with a couple of videos here, which tend to follow memes like rewinds. So you're trying to jump on maybe the YouTube rewind concept when it always goes popular at the beginning of December. So trend following tends to be where you've had success. Maybe follow that in future videos, and you hopefully should get more content. Just maybe, I think, more consistency and make things look a little bit more professional in terms of the graphics that you're using on your channel, which might help your channel further. So that's Sido YouTube channel done. Whether I've done it twice, I'm not quite sure, but there we are. Next channel, please, moderators, and I'll get straight on it to review. using a transparent glass this time, so it doesn't quite disappear into the blue screen. Joe Holland Fishing. Okay, let's see if I can find that channel quickly as possible. Looks as if it may be appearing on the search here, which is always good. Okay, I think I've found Joe Holland Fishing. I can't imagine there being too many Joe Holland Fishings, but you never know on YouTube. Is this your channel? The question is, Joe Holland Fishing. I sure hope it is. So, quick introduction to this channel. We have 3,500 subscribers. We have 600,000 views, and the channel started in 2015. So, the channel's been around for a little while, but as a fishing channel, which is a niche area, a good audience base established here. And going back to the channel trailer, so you don't have a channel trailer, it's just one of your perhaps relevant videos at the time. I've noticed here that you're using capitalized titles to emphasize what's happening in your videos. There's an argument for and against that, and if you feel that works for your content, then I certainly don't have a problem with it. Joe Holland Fishing, so you've got some thumbnail pictures here. Is there any way you could describe a little more what your channel is about? I know it's about fishing, but is it about fishing vlogs? Is it about fishing tutorials? Is it about a certain type of fishing? It might be good to clearly identify with some sort of message in your channel banner what Joe Holland Fishing is about. That might be useful. And you might want to look at how this appears on a mobile device. We've got some fairly small thumbnail pictures here which might disappear. So yeah, just something to consider there. You have uploads along the lines of your recent uploads. You've got, so you put your playlist into seasons, which is interesting. Popular uploads. So we have a selection of playlists. We don't have a playlist that shows off maybe your best content and the different aspects of your channel. In the video section, you have started to use, very recently it looks like, the green arrow and big text. So this is one of those strategies where having something big, bright and green pointing to a particular object on a thumbnail may entice the viewer to look at it, look at the video a bit more, which is good. Can't really tell if we've had much success with that so far. But in general, this is one of these channels where sometimes the thumbnails suffer from a lack of focus when we're looking at the video, the thumbnail. For example, you will not believe this crazy fish catch. And what are we supposed to be looking at here? Are we supposed to be looking at your reactions, or are we supposed to be looking at a fish which in the thumbnail doesn't look that crazy? Or whatever it is you've put the fish on. I think there's too much in this thumbnail to really understand what we should be looking at. If it's a crazy fish, then probably you want to do a big blown up image of this fish with an arrow maybe pointing to it, maybe a big reaction from your face. That means you've got to put some effort into a thumbnail after the fact, whereas this is probably a thumbnail that was just taken as you were doing the video. Another one here, biggest ice, fish derby, mayhem and circus. This just looks like a random gaggle of people standing around, and I don't know what the thumbnail tells me. Does this jaw jacker work? What's the jaw jacker? Is it that? And I don't know necessarily what a jaw jacker does, but this should be much more of a focus of the thumbnail. If you're including certainly a specific object or an aspect of focus in the title, but sometimes the thumbnail doesn't necessarily represent that. I mean, this is a better example here where you have a bit of description about the one object that you can see on the video and nothing else, and maybe that's why it's got 840 views versus other ones that weren't quite successful. And another one here where there's a lot more focus on a huge fish with a bit of text to give it context, and that seems to work better in general, but obviously that doesn't always work on all videos. Let's have a look at your most popular recent video. I'm going to choose... Let's choose this one because there's something interesting about this. And although the thumbnail is a little lost, like I can only really see trees, it does have a question in it, and that's always going to make a viewer think, there might be some interesting topic in here. And it's got 17,000 views. I'm sorry to hear you ran over a dude's bobber. If only I knew what a bobber was. Let's play the first 20 seconds.
Hey guys, I just dug this old video up. It's about a year ago. You can see I'm in my old bass cat, and I'm in a canal system in South Florida that's just loaded with snakeheads, largemouth, peacock bass, and it stretches for about 40 miles.
Okay, let's start that. Things I like about this, you've managed to include a channel intro, you've welcomed the audience, and you just jumped straight into it with you introducing the video and then jumping into your actual footage of the content, and that was all done in about 20-25 seconds, and I like that. SEO wise, fishing confrontation, so an interesting tag there, which maybe doesn't have high search volume, but you've managed to rank for it. So there may only be 1,000 people searching for that, or 10,000 people searching for that keyword, but if you're going to rank number 2 on it, you're potentially reaching all 10,000 of those people searching for it. Confrontation while fishing, running over a bobber, I wonder how many people search for that. Fishing fights when things get ugly on the water. And again, not sure how many people are going to be searching for that, but you have the right strategy of using long tail keywords to make some sort of impression. 17,000 views, 41 comments. Engagement rate is a little low, so maybe these viewers aren't regular visitors, so not as keen to maybe like this video. What would you do in this situation? Please comment with your thoughts. This could have ended very badly. I think maybe just to help YouTube add a bit more context, like what would you do in this situation? What would you do in a situation when this happens? So you can describe somebody running over their bobber or whatever would be the most juicy keyword phrase to use there. But it certainly has created some longer responses. So people are writing paragraphs here, not just like one-word sentences, and that's good for engagement. Did you reply to these comments would be the next question. Just clicking on a random one, and it looks as if you have. So this was a good example where you've involved your audience in a video, and that's brought in a good amount of very direct interaction. Like the engagement rate is not high, but the quality of that engagement rate does look to be high. And here's another reason why your video is done well, is that the payoff to your video is probably, or the story of your video is very engaging, and the views the watch time is 75%, which for any video is is exceptional work. So there's no wasted space in this video. So whatever content was in there, certainly do keep that up. So yeah, a potentially good content there. And if we maybe just go back to your videos in general, because they're not all about confrontations and questions. I think a lot of your videos are more about catching different size fish or your experiences. So certainly looks like a fishing vlog channel. You might want to look at your video length and see if video length impacts whether a video is successful or not. I'm just quickly scanning through them, and it would appear to me as if, very quickly, longer videos tend to perform better. Just for example, these two videos, 4 minutes, 2 minutes, they only have 200 views. But then a 50-minute video has 1,000 views, 7-minute video has 1,000 views, 10-minute video has nearly 1,000 views. But again, the most popular video that we were looking at only was 3 minutes. Maybe look at the audience retention on your videos and see if they are working as well on all of your videos. So something to look at there. So general advice would be maybe improve this channel banner a little bit to clearly define what your content is about, and some thumbnail improvements to be done where they look less like these two and more like these ones here, but I mean, these are the most recent thumbnails, so you're certainly maybe driving towards that direction. Okay, that is Joe Holland Fishing. Let's move on to the next video, please. Serve me up. What do you have in store for me next, moderators? I like the fact that this time there's always a quite a difference in content. Like last week there was, I think, 2 Fortnite channels that we looked at, but this week there's been quite a strong mix of completely different channels, which is always good from any viewer watching this video, that you're seeing a large breadth of different sort of channels, which all really follow more or less the same fundamentals, but there's just different paths to get there. Thank you, Extra Sessions Media. I have the video, the channel. I'm just waiting for it to load up, and it looks as if, ironically, just as I've been saying that we haven't had any gaming channels so far, the next one is going to be a gaming channel. As soon as my internet starts working again, as it's ground to a halt, as we load up the next page. But it's going to get there. We will get there. Okay. During this intermission, if you do want to share the vidIQ live stream, we're still open for another 10-20 minutes. It would be very much appreciated to help continue to grow this wonderful community that we already have here on our vidIQ live streams. Another update generally for live streams, I will not be here on Friday for the Friday Hangouts. I'm taking a small vacation, but I will be back the following Friday, and channel reviews will continue as normal on Tuesday as well next week. Okay, that's enough filling of time. We have, let's see, how do I pronounce this? I'm going to go with I could go with Lestrade games or Lestrade games or Lestrade games. Yeah, how do you pronounce it? I'm not quite sure. This channel has 377 subscribers, 120,000 views. That tells me that you probably have a viral video somewhere in your ranks, and you've been on YouTube for a long time. You do old school RuneScape optimal quest order adventure with character acting. Whew, that's a long sentence. So you're very clearly focused on one game. Is that still correct? I would say that your channel banner doesn't represent that. If you're focusing on RuneScape, then you definitely want to include graphics and content from that, and maybe include that in your channel banner, like old RuneScape, passionate about RuneScape, or something that encapsulates your channel's content in a single sentence. You do live stream a lot, which is good. You solely... right, okay, so you do stream on Twitch. So this starts to make me feel as if the YouTube arm of your content may be maybe like secondary, but we'll have a look here. So your channel trailer, or the video that you're serving up to your audience first, is 1 hour 40 minutes. You would probably want to try and turn that into some sort of channel trailer of 30 seconds, your best moments, a montage from your live streams. And just looking at recent uploads, we got 3 videos quite long, 17 minutes, an hour and 40. So what is Lestrade Games? That should definitely be your channel trailer. Let's find out what your channel is about, though, in 15 seconds. Definitely make this video your channel, the video that's served up to non-subscribers on your channel. And as always, I do apologize.
You're watching Lestrade Games, your home for the optimal quest order in old school RuneScape and old school RuneScape news. So why not hit that subscribe button and join me on this adventure?
Okay, on this particular occasion, it's very rare to say this, but I think that the trailer is probably not long enough. You can maybe stretch it out into 30 seconds, but importantly, include some B-roll of the content that you're covering. Whether it includes screens from RuneScape or particularly exciting moments, and explain a little bit more about maybe your passion for RuneScape, because I'm sure there's an audience out there who are passionate for your content, and we perhaps maybe need to see that a little bit more in your channel trailer. Right, let's have a look at your videos. Now, have a guess what you think I'm going to say about these thumbnails. There's one very good thing and then one not so good thing. The very good thing is that you do have custom thumbnails, in that you are using this RuneScape old school. Is that your personal branding, or have you... This looks more like branding than what's actually on your channel icon. But the big problem is that if I was quickly looking through all these thumbnails, I'm kind of already very bored of this thumbnail, and with just a bit of text that's been changed. And we would certainly want to see some graphics from the particular topic of the game. For example, let's just have a look at Red Cave Hotfix. Why do we not have an image of this red cave and maybe a spanner to indicate that it's fixed? Enlightened Journey. Is there a particular scene or graphic or screenshot from this enlightened journey that would enhance the experience for the user. Another thing is that if you're just taking all your Twitch videos and putting them onto YouTube, it's a live stream experience which your YouTube audience cannot share in, which is it's a bit of a tough sell. I may be wrong there, but I assume you're streaming to Twitch and then maybe taking these videos over to YouTube, or you're broadcasting on both platforms at the same time. In either case, these live streams, how many subscribers have you got? These live streams don't tend to draw in much of an audience. I mean, very simply looking, we have a 6-minute video here, which potentially has some controversial topics to it because it has maybe low likes, high dislikes, but it gets 10 times as many views as these live streams, which go on for an hour. So you have to be a bit more strategic about your content on YouTube. Maybe take the best bits, highlights from your live streams, and then turn them into YouTube clips of maybe 5 to 10 minutes. And then you can maybe drive that audience to your live streams if that's how you want to do it. It feels to me a little bit like this channel is a library or a repository for you to just dump videos on there without changing much of the content. Your most viewed ones have nothing to do with RuneScape, so it looks as if your channel was originally about something completely different, which is 3D printing and origami. So, well, not origami, but 3D printing. So it looks as if you've tried to change your channel's strategy, and you've completely lost the audience that you had. Your 300 300 subscribers. So is there a reason why you moved away from 3D printing? Because that's certainly got a lot of views, and if you're still interested in that, YouTube may be able to reward you with some traffic and some audience if you're still doing that. So yeah, none of these videos that you're currently doing, like this Rev Cave, sorry, I said Red Cave early on, this Rev Cave video it's certainly the one that's it's the one that's made the most impact from your new ones, and it's just simply not making any impact whatsoever. So you may have to make a bit of a decision here about whether you want to continue to try and drive this RuneScape topic on your YouTube channel, or follow the path of least resistance, which appears to be more this 3D printer area. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 videos on 3D printing that all have far more viewers than you do subscribers. But obviously, if that's not what you're looking at anymore, then obviously you just have to let that go. And yeah, again, the channel banner just seems to bear no relation to your content, other than there's a joystick and there are games, but you seem to be far more focused and concentrating on one game. So, big question there for you, Lestrade Games. What do you want your channel to be about? And make the decision there. Right, let's have another channel to review, please. If moderators, you could show me one of... Yeah, here's an interesting one. JAB saying RuneScape is not your biggest area, but maybe you could merge the two. Maybe you could do 3D printing on RuneScape models and figures. How about that? That could be your route to merging the two. It's like trend warping. Two of your passionate topics, and nobody else is going to be doing 3D printing videos on RuneScape characters. I can almost guarantee that. See if that is a potential way forward. Thank you, Extra Sessions Media. I do have the next... well, I'm loading up the next video. I will probably have to check with the video creator whether this is their channel, because there are several videos with several channels with similar names. But I think this is the right one. My internet is going very slow at the moment. The channel is kind of loading up. Here's a loading update. We've just about finished with the channel banner. Here we have Meeker Productions, short films, vlogs, BTS. I'm not obviously down with the kids, and I don't know what BTS means. Brick Films. First thing to note is that when your channel banner is on a mobile device, as we've seen before, a lot of this is going to get sliced off somewhere in that region. So you may want to try and compress some of that into a shorter space, because one thing you're going to lose more than anything else is new videos every Saturday and Wednesday. Probably need like a channel bio as well, like the value proposition. What's the channel about? Hopefully we might be able to find that out in the about section. I would like to welcome you to Meeker Productions and tell you a little bit more about what I do. You're a filmmaker, you make stop motion animation, specifically ones involving Lego. Okay, so does that description match what we have in your channel banner? Not exactly. We have blocks here, but that doesn't really represent Lego. So I think you need to be a lot stronger in your branding if you are doing stop motion Lego content. 275 subscribers, 40,000 views. It sounds to me that because you've written this in your description, that you are a filmmaker of stop motion of Lego, that's your passion. It's like you're telling me, like subconsciously, this is what I really want to do, but I've also got these other videos, ideas in the background. Commit to your passion, I think, at this point. As a smaller channel, you can change and manipulate that in the future, but we'll have to look at your content to see what truly is your passion. So you've done a video about a subscriber special as your most recent video. Well, I say most recent, this is a year old as well. So that right there tells me that where's your most recent content. As I'm scrolling down, we've got the a video from a year ago. This is the best of your videos. Congratulations on becoming an uncle. But again, there, 1 year old, 3 year old, you probably need to have a video, some indication higher up the list that you are producing regular content. It's only when we come down to uploads here that we find out that you posted a video a week ago, and it looks as if you have a gap between videos. Maybe that's because you're a filmmaker and there's a long production time in your content that you need to look at. Videos. I can see consistency with the similar font that you're using on all your videos. Sometimes the text dominates a little bit the thumbnail, like trekking to Arizona. The text is covering up what I may be looking at, but in other thumbnails, the font really does complement the font text really does complement the thumbnail, like here, which looks good. So channel branding is not necessarily all across the content, but you can probably tell that this is the same video maker in one sense. But I'm looking through your content now. We can see these Lego videos. We can see a video camera test. We can see something about go-karting. We can see something about a trip to Utah. we can see something about a Lego Bugatti Chiron touring a college. So this at the moment shouting at me that this is kind of like a personal blog channel of where you just want to put your videos. So how is an audience, a committed audience, supposed to understand where your main passion lies? And that may be one of the problems, that you're just jumping from topic to topic. People may enjoy one video from your content, but they're not encouraged or have any desire to stick around for more content unless it's strictly what they're interested in. Well, have a look at the most popular videos. It's one of these where the most popular videos are a long time ago, Cops and Robbers. We can't really look at that one as it's 5 years old. So when you've done, if we take out the that video, the most popular ones are 3 Lego ones, 4 Lego videos in the top 10. So that says to me that 40% of your content is the most popular content, and it's all on one topic. But then you have these other vlogs intertwined. So again, Meeker Productions, is it here just to show off your portfolio as a video maker, or are you trying to create an audience? And maybe that's a question you need to ask yourself. We'll have a look at, let's go for this Dark Knight video. Also, there may be a question of consistency here. As I say, you have big gaps between when your videos are produced. Do you have a schedule? It looked like on your channel you had videos every, what was it, Wednesday or Saturday? I'll have to have a check back there. But it looks like you're not following a consistent line either. So, Dark Knight, doc scene from Batman Begins. I think Batman Begins came out in 2005, so it's not necessarily a trending video. But if you really enjoy making these sorts of videos, you would have to produce a long line of videos consistently to slowly get that audience in and tell YouTube on a regular basis, I'm producing valuable content on this series over and over again. But you've tagged it fairly well. Batman Lego movie, Lego Batman parody, Dark Knight Returns movie, Lego Batman minifigures. So good range of longer tail keywords. It's just a small channel, and you're going to find it difficult to break into that market. But engagement is relatively good. 20 likes for 350 views and 16 comments. So what do you want to do, Meeker Productions? Here's like another one of these questions. Do you want your YouTube channel to be somewhere to show off all of your work, no matter what the content, or do you want to build an audience that is interested in something that you're singularly passionate about? And later on, you can maybe take your audience on a journey into the rest of your content. That is something to think about. Okay, I'm going to do one more channel review in the time that we have left. So once again, moderators, if you could find a channel for me to take a glance at. I have seen, by the way, some super chats, and that's absolutely awesome. And I'll get to those super chats at the end of the live stream. One of the problems I have is with the way I currently live stream is that I can't see these super chats unless I go back into the live stream screen itself on the desktop, and that just slows everything down a lot more. And if I was going back and forth, it would be even more boring for you to watch me trying to fill time waiting for screens to load. So, moderators, do we have one more channel that I could review? Still waiting for that channel, moderators. Pressure is on you now. It's time for you to deliver. Unless all my moderators have gone for lunch. Okay, let's see if this can be our final channel review of the day. Whoops. You can probably hear my mechanical keyboard making lots of clicks as well. I do apologize for any noises that will be causing issues, and I still haven't got the channel. Let's see if I can get it again. Okay, we'll just type it in. See if that gives us the channel name, and then I can bring it up on screen. Oh, there's several results here. So I need... right, okay. I've just seen you post. Thank you, Try Hard Gamer. I'm trying to get your channel up, if I can find it. Where have you gone? Try Hard Gamer. If you can just post another comment, and then I can pick up your channel from your comment, that really helps. Rather than trying to search for it. In fact, I think I found it. I think it's this top result when I was searching. So let's go here. I think you have 218 subscribers. Is this your channel, Try Hard Gamer? ...222 subscribers. Some nice symmetry there on the channel. Looks like the right channel. That's the one. Yep, cool. Okay. Since you do have a channel trailer, and well done to you, we'll run it for 40 seconds and see what we can find out from your channel, because the channel banner says Try Hard, but it doesn't include any other content. So already we need to know what your channel's about. Okay, what do you think to that channel trailer? I absolutely love it. This gives you a clear indication that this channel is about mostly, it looks to be Minecraft and another game I noticed in there. But what I like about it is the pace and the energy of the channel trailer. It's high octane, it's got some catchy music. You can see at least maybe one of the video creators or your friends in there, so we get an idea of who you are. You might want to think about doing a voiceover, maybe just to introduce yourself at some point, but not completely necessary. But at least I have some idea of your channel. And I'd just like to see that more reflected in your channel banner. Include some graphics from Minecraft. That would be really helpful. So here you are, you play Minecraft and Roblox. So yeah, I would include that in your channel. And think about this as well. There are probably tens of thousands of other video creators who do Minecraft and Roblox videos. So how does your content differentiate itself? Whether it's because you do comedy or you do let's play, specific let's play, it would be very useful to find out, why should I be watching you instead of some other, possibly more popular channel that covers the same topic? Because video games is a highly saturated market, and especially the most popular games. So something to consider. But the channel trailer is a very good start. So you've got your popular uploads here. Not sure what that's about. Is that like a prank or something? LG's Scary. Is that from a video game? Minecraft. Cops Called. Is that something from a from real life has happened. There's quite a difference in thumbnails here, so you might want to... I mean, that is a fantastic thumbnail, may I add. Looks really good. Spent a lot of time on that. But your thumbnails lack consistency. They're all over the place in terms of your... I can't see any branding. So if I was looking at videos on a browse page and I saw this one and this one, how would I be able to tell the difference? Now, how would I be able to tell that they're from the same video creator unless, except for the channel name at the bottom of the video? So you need more channel branding and consistency to reinforce with your audience who you are and what you do. There's some more like channel branding here when you've included this character's face in a few videos and you've used the same font. And then again here, although these thumbnails are a little too familiar. So maybe you're trying to find your identity in channel branding. I mean, this is a good thumbnail here, for example. Let's have a look at your titles. This kid got 200 subscribers in 3 months. Luca's O Remix, Luca O EXC. Why haven't I been uploading? So again, Minecraft and Roblox, you say your key videos, but I don't see that strongly enough in maybe your titles and your thumbnails. It's kind of a little hard to see. Like this is probably one of your best thumbnails, I would say, in terms of quality, and that we can tell it's about Minecraft. There's presumably you have a reaction in there, a good contrast between a bright foreground and dark background. And more thumbnails like that, I think, would be certainly effective. Let's have a look at your most popular videos. Maybe move away from this one, because I don't think that's your regular content. And that was a trailer. So you just haven't quite broken out into a video beyond a few hundred views at the moment. And I've also noticed in a video that you said, why haven't been posting recently, you haven't quite got consistency going on there. So consistency would be good. Yeah, I think the general theme is consistency. Consistency in your thumbnails, consistency in the videos that you're posting. Like if we look at the videos over the last week, I presume those two are about Minecraft, but because it's not Minecraft's not in the title, I'm not sure. And maybe when you think of when YouTube's looking at categorizing content, if you can't see the main focus of something in the title, then it makes it more difficult to categorize. Little kid swears and screams at computer. Kid buys OBC with his mum's credit card. So kind of jumping between topics as well. I'm going to pick this one here, although it's only 25 seconds long. So video length doesn't help me either, but you do have Minecraft in your video tags, but then you don't have Luke. You do have Lucas, so you do have Lucas Sido. Again, I'm not familiar with these tags and terms, so it's a little bit lost on me. In my opinion, Lucas says "oh" a lot, so I made a really stupid meme joke. Okay, so you're doing parodies on other people's channels. I look forward to the parody you're about to do on vidIQ of all the ums and the ahs I do. But this one's had some fairly good engagement, 13 comments and a couple of likes for the small amount of channel video views that it does have. So yeah, I think in summary for you, Luca, just some consistency on where you want to take your channel. You're jumping from a lot of different topics at the moment, and maybe you haven't quite found your YouTube voice and your passion if you were going to focus on one particular aspect. But just looking at your channel trailer, you certainly have good content fundamentals laid down. in the type of high octane, high pace content that you are delivering. Okay, let's now quickly check on the super chats that came through earlier on. I do appreciate those. They're just coming in now, and it looks as if it's just two from the same person, which is BTC Kyle. Is that another Bitcoin channel? $10 twice, so thank you very much. It's really much appreciated. And he's just saying that vidIQ has been great for my channel. I was wondering if you did do a quick overview on some additional improvements I could change on my channel. If not, thank you anyway. Unfortunately, as I say in the channel reviews, in the channel description, we don't do channel reviews based on donations. However, if you're in the live chat before the start of the next live stream, just try and remind me, and I'll take a quick look and I'll see if it's worth doing the channel review next Tuesday. I always try and choose the first channel first, as I'm able to quickly look through people's channels before the live stream starts as they're contributing to the chat. And the second super chat was, either way, thank you for helping out my channel. No waste of money in supporting vidIQ. Very much appreciated, and best of luck with your channel. And that brings to an end the live stream for this week. I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful, whether or not your channel was covered. And I try and do as many channels as I can each week. And if I could do more, I would. But unfortunately, we have time restrictions here at vidIQ, which means I do have to do other work beyond the channel reviews. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to fist bump the thumbs up button, and of course, share it with anyone. And make sure you're here next Tuesday for more live streaming channel reviews. And it just leaves me to say, as always, if I can get my words right, enjoy the rest of your video making day, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.